I still have with me Fadilatul Ustaz Murtada Mahmud in the house. Now, Ustaz, let me take you to this. When you talk about spirituality as a peak of
every Friday,
need, and you started with the material things as the tail end of the whole thing, I'll be saying that how do we juxtapose between people who prioritize spirituality at the expense of living well in this world, and those whose living well in this world has even made them to jettison anything that has to do with the akhirah? So what I'm trying to say is I'm talking about people who, when you see them, because of their strivings for the hereafter, of the spirituality inclination, they are just as if what has come over you, is it for others? Then we have those who will do this world before we go over there, and as a result of that, so how do we juxtapose between these two? Yeah, that is one of the beauty of Islam. Alhamdulillah. Islam is always a religion of middle course. In Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2 of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. And thus we've made you a moderate, balanced nation. We don't go to the extreme end or to the other end.
The man gets one every week, Abby. Okay, different.
Rasulullah said, the best affairs is the moderate one. So, on this, these people, what they fail to realize is that when we say the material needs is the lowest hierarchy, and it cannot fetch us the everlasting joy and happiness, that does not mean that Islam has nothing to do with our material well-being. Or perhaps it forbids us from... No. Because in the Quran, chapter 27, I think 28, verse 77, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is narrating to us the history of Qarun, one of the disciples of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, he said, وَابْتَغِ فِيمَا أَتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا وَأَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ وَلَا تَبْغِ الْفَسَادَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. That should be a guiding principle for every Muslim about how to strike a balance between our spiritual life and our material life. Because Islam does not make separation between the two. وَابْتَغِ فِيمَا أَتَاكَ اللَّهُ دَارَ الْآخِرَةَ, that's the highest hierarchy. Seek with what Allah has given you the last abode. The words Allah has given you, use it to seek the pleasure of Allah in the next world. But in the course of doing that, وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا, do not forget your portion in this world. What is needed, what is expected from you is that وَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ, do good to others as Allah has done to you. وَلَا تَبْغِ الْفَسَادَ فِي الْأَرْضِ, do not oppress people on the land. Whatever you may have, you may have. Wallah, all this studio, all this LTV as yours, multiple of it in this world. In as much as you don't forget your duty to about the hereafter, that will not stop Allah from giving you your Jannah. The fact that you look so worn out, you look haggard, does not necessarily make you a saint. So, in fact, you don't need to look worn out, horrible, because Rasulullah said, "Inna Allah jamil, yuhibbul jamala." Allah is beautiful. He loves beauty. So that is the guiding principle for every Muslim, to balance the two.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I want to say Jazakumullahu Khairan to Fadilatul Ustaz Murtada Mahmud for taking us through this topic. Remember that Allah said to Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that we should seek ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. We should seek for the best in this world